Hi, good evening. This is the girl Bass Fisher coming to you tonight. I just want to kind of go over a few products that I've purchased with this metal detecting, which I really thoroughly enjoy, is new to me. I can only do so much of it with the fact that it's so hot out here, so I'm kind of waiting for the weather to get cooler to get more back into it. But I'm going to kind of go over some of the items that I bought off of Amazon to try to progress the detecting that more out into the field. With walking in the grass and such like that with my shoes, I needed to get a pair of boots because my sneakers that I wore out in the field are either one got dirty, full of sand, or they got wet. So I ended up purchasing a nice pair of boots. I paid like $25 off of these off Amazon, and I've had them for a couple of months now, and I really enjoy these. I know they're a little dirty, but I also been using them out in my garden, which helps me walk when the ground is wet, and I don't have to worry about ruining my shoes. Also, I bought myself a Garrett all-terrain metal detector. I got it off Amazon and paid $135 for it. I've used it for a while now out in the field, and it's a lot better than the piece of junk that I paid like $27 for, which you get what you pay for. The Garrett all-terrain is actually a very good metal detector. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that you have a hard time adjusting the sensitivity. It's not like you can just push the button and hold it and it beeps correctly, because I don't quite understand how it's hard switching it from either the vibrating mode or the sound. It's supposed to go like 1 beep, 2 beeps, 3 beeps, and that's not exactly what I get. And you know, when you go to shut it off and it throws it out of whack, and then I have a hard time getting it adjusted back into it. You know, it's a great detector. I just wish they had a better way. If Garrett could think about maybe outside of the box of putting some kind of button on there or switch that could show what mode and sensitivity that you're actually on. Maybe a light or something. They actually have a light to show when it's on and off on it. Why can't they put a light on it to what sensitivity that the detector, the pinpointer, is actually in? That's the only thing I don't like about it. But as far as its accuracy goes, it's great. It's fantastic. It tells me exactly where everything is in the ground. Also, with my detector that I have a Fisher 2, which is a beginner metal detector, which has been great in the field. The only thing is it doesn't have a rechargeable battery pack. It takes the AA batteries, which it doesn't go through really fast. The detectors worked great since I had it. I paid like $230 for it off Amazon, and it's actually been a really good detector. Like I said, the only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't have a rechargeable battery pack on it, which hasn't been too much of a problem as far as the batteries go. The one thing I do have, I bought a bunch of batteries called Bonami off of Amazon, which I have been going over. I'm not getting paid to do a sponsor for these battery packs, but they have been great in the field and for my other devices like my radio and my detector. Like I said, I'm not getting paid to sponsor these people, but these were the Bonai, I don't know how you say that, but Bonai off of Amazon. I actually have them for the A's and the D's and the C's. I use them in my radio. I've been using them in my detector. The rechargeable batteries, instead of just buying like the batteries, they cost just about as much as what you would go into the store and buy the battery packs, except with these, you can recharge them. I bought the first set that I had that it came with, and it comes with the, like I said, it came with the charger. This is what the battery packs look like. These are the double I's. Like I said, I've used them in several of my devices, and I actually like them. So I have the charger that does all the different ones, including the 9-volt, which the last batteries that I bought from off of Amazon were going to be the 9-volt. I went with a different manufacturer with the 9-volt batteries, and I'm highly disappointed in them. In honest and all reality, they suck. For the amount of money that I paid for them, they are not held up to what they are. They're Guzmo, made in China. So if you see these on Amazon for the 9-volt rechargeable batteries that you can plug them in, they suck. They probably would work really well for like cheap devices, but as far as going inside of my my pinpointer, trust me, a full charge and I put it in my pinpointer, it wasn't like that I was getting enough electricity to the pinpointer itself or a 5-minute charge. Who wants to spend that kind of money for a battery pack that once you charge it, you're not getting what you paid for? So these actually were a disappointment. These, whatever they are, Guzmo, yeah, highly disappointed. They're garbage as far as I'm concerned. So I had to break down and go and buy new batteries tonight. So yeah, these were a very big disappointment in my book as far as I'm concerned. I won't buy them again. Also, I got some new gloves, which I'm going to be using these out in the field. They're supposed to be waterproof. They're rubber, so that when I'm out, these are actually, this is the brand that I got right here off of Amazon again, and I think I paid like $10 for them. I haven't used them yet, because sometimes when you get out there in the field, like I said, the ground is dirty, and you don't want to be picking up something out of the ground that's, you think you're going to put your hand in like glass or nails or something and hurt your hands or get dirty. So I bought the gloves that I'm going to be field testing real soon here. It's just kind of hot to be doing it. I was going to go out today and detect maybe for a couple hours, but it kind of got late with the lottery, the fact that they're doing the lottery tonight for $1.8 billion. Also, I bought a external microphone, which came from Akaso itself. Let's see how this works out. I have not used it yet. I'm kind of a newbie when it comes to this stuff, a one-finger Magoo, so maybe you guys out there I know that knows how to work these cams or all GoPros and stuff like that, know things a lot more better than I do. I don't even know how to work the thing. I want to, instead of having to keep using my cell phone, which when I do a detector, I'm actually using my phone to record with and then want to pause it and do the wrap up. I don't want to do the wrap up in the field here. It's too hot. So by the time I get detected and I get back to my truck, I'm a little worn out and it's hot and exhausting. So I like to go home and my air conditioning kind of unwind a little bit and then get back into the video and then add to it. And I haven't quite figured out how to do that with my cell phone. I don't want to. So, and it's been taking up a lot of the memory inside of my phone as well. So I bought the, what is it, Akaso 7000 off of Amazon. I got a really good deal on this. So this is going to be my new camera out on the field. This is the first time I've had it out with it. I don't know how to use it. So I guess I'm going to have to go online and figure out how to work it. it came with, I think I paid like $62 for it, and it came with the wrist pack. It came with the remote for the wrist, and it literally came with, oh my gosh, a whole box full of the goodies inside of here to go with the camera. It has, I believe, 2 battery packs. It's got a 2-pack battery charger here. It's got all the different adapters on it. I believe it's got the all the mounting. It's got the recharger cables, all the clips. Yeah, it's loaded full of goodies in here. Like I said, I don't quite know how to use all this stuff just yet. I'm going to have to put myself into it like I did my iPod when I first got my iPod, which, by the way, I lost, which is highly disappointing. I bought one of those iPod Classics here some years ago, and you can't get them anymore, that held like 40,000 songs, and I already had like 5,000 albums on it, which when they stole my truck, they also got that as well, along with numerous amounts, God knows, over 40 of my music CDs. That it's been hard trying to replace some of them, because some of them are old, and you know, you can't get the deals like you used to anymore. Look at, you got your cleansing cloths, you got all kinds of sticky pads, the adapters, all different kind of things. This came with the case and all the different things that go with it. For, like I said, I paid like $62 for the camera, and for, I think, I'm trying to think what kind of deal I got. I also got a deal on it called 40-in-1 adapter pack that has all the parts and pieces and other things for out in the field, which, you know, I really want to take this sport seriously. When I get myself going, I really would like to get myself a better metal detector, because the one that I have right now is not like all those. Everybody's got one of those real nice metal detectors, like a Minelab, for instance. I would love to have one of those Minelab 800s that's waterproof. The one I have right now, the coil is waterproof, but it's just not an all-terrain. It's basically made for like the desert terrain area, you could say. It's not made for beach and sand and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of disappointing. So it's not like I'm close to the beach or anything, but I surely wished I had a better detector, and that's to come. That's why I keep telling you guys, if you're going to watch my channel, I've got so much more that I want to get into, that if you are actually watching my videos, I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to my channel, because I'm trying to build this. You know, there's so much more that I like with this. To me, it's just, it's a great sport, and it's not all about finding the money and stuff like that. I love to be outside. I'm always brought up like a tomboy, and lizards and snakes, and you know, the girly girl part is just kind of like beyond part of me. But anyway, I got this Akaso, and like I said, I also got the accessory pack. I think I paid like $20 for this 42-in-1, and I haven't unpacked it yet either. Like I said, I just wanted to go over these things with all of you on here to kind of demonstrate with what I bought, you know, kind of like field testing what's good and what ain't good versus the GoPro and the Akaso that, like I said, you can get off of Amazon. Just pretty much a lot cheaper. Some of the videos that I've watched on this Akaso had good reviews, so we shall see. So let's take a look to see what's inside of this pack. Okay, I got a Team Group Go micro SD card. that I bought. And it has all the different accessories that are inside of the pack here. I believe these are all the things that are inside of here. I was hoping that it had the selfie stick. Let's see here. I believe it has the camera stand, the chest mount, the headpiece, chest mount headpiece, and the bike rack, and the floater piece. It's got quite a few accessories, things that I could adapt onto my bike when I ride my bike. Yeah, I don't see the selfie stick in here, which was the one thing that I did want to get. So I think I'm going to have to order that. I have the bike mount, I have the head mount, I have all the accessories for all the chest piece, the clip on the side here. Like I said, this was a nice little kit that I got with it. Like I said, this piece sits up on top of a helmet if you were riding your bike. For those GoPro people, you know what I'm saying? This wasn't a bad little kit. Just, like I said, I'm going to have to learn how to use all this stuff. And I'm a one-finger Magoo when it comes to these things. So bear with me as I'm learning. Maybe you guys could educate me. If I have any questions, I'll put it out there and ask you guys on how to use all these things. Or I'll go on YouTube, the information on how to get to that stuff. Also, I also got this. This is very nice. This was a gift. This Coast came in a 3-pack from Costco, and I was given one, which is really fabulous, that sits on top of your head like this for light. And what's nice about it is rechargeable, and each one of these, like I said, the side piece, the button up here on the top, has different, let me see how this goes here. Maybe I got it upside down. Yeah, I got it upside down. Bear with me here. Yeah, so the different modes, I don't want to blind you. Do the side pieces, lighter, and then off. And then this one here will actually control one light, and then the second light. And what's nice about it is the next beam actually focuses out further into the field. So it's kind of like a regular standard bulb, and then out further like a zoom. You can turn it on. It has one light, both lights, and then like I said, it has the zoom lens on it, which is really nice. And like I said, it is rechargeable. It's heavy and it's not cheap. And those are a 3-pack right now. I think it was like $20-some, and there's 3 of them inside of it, which is great for people that go out into the field that metal detect, that need a nice reliable light that they can attach to their head or the lamp. And like I said, when I go outside to my garden, I've used it a few times, and this is fabulous. Rechargeable headlamp. Awesome sauce. It's not cheap, trust me. Also, like I said, I also, when they stole my truck last April, you know, I lost quite a bit, which this has really hurt me with the fact that they had stolen my car, and I'm still reaping this. They have no idea, you know. I spent 4.5 years of my life buying that truck when I was able to work, and I was so proud of myself when I first paid it off at 4.5 years of payments by myself, and actually owning that truck for 23 years for somebody just to go out there and steal it the way that it did. in great condition. Like I said, anything had broken on it, I fixed it. I put a new dash in it, new heater core. Anytime something went wrong with it, I tried to fix it, and they just wouldn't leave it alone. They stripped it for the first go around was like $7,000 in parts. They cut all the lights, the O2 sensor, installed a catalytic converter. The way that they cut all the wires, fried the internal portion to the brain, to the transmission, which is like over $7,000 between the $4,500 to fix the transmission. And then I go out there and they sideswiped it. Then I go out there and all the tires are missing at $220 a pop. And I kept saying, oh, they're going to steal it. And they have an alarm on it. One thing, it was a single cab, older core, 23 years old. And they knew we had a camera on our apartment at the time. And yeah, they swiped it. So this go around with my new Ram that I bought now, I'm going to put air tags hidden inside of the cab. Also, this one has an alarm on it. I ain't going this route again. We also have security cameras all over the house where we're at now. During the time with us even trying to move out of the apartments where we were at, they ended up stealing boxes out of our U-Haul as well, which they got thousands of dollars worth of Blu-ray DVDs. They got my entire identity. I'm talking a whole lot of things that they had taken while we go in the house to get more boxes. I finally had to put a lock on the outside of the U-Haul. And then for them, a couple months later, after moving into the new place where we're at now, they ended up trying to access my bank account. So if you don't think that they ain't real with them stealing your identity and doing those things, yeah, it's not no fun, because trust me, that has really, really put a damper on my life with all the things that they have done. And they still have yet to found my car, and it's been over a year. So they either shipped it to Mexico or they, stripped it. So, yeah. So that's where we go with that. Yeah, so I'm going to educate myself on how to get this not GoPro, but this Akaso camera going. Learn how to use the things, try to get myself a selfie stick. I want to get one of them lanyards. I seem to see a lot of the other detectorists, instead of using the chest plate, they're using the lanyard that goes around the neck. It looks like it's a little more comfortable than using the chest plate and more accurate. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much what I got going on right now. Until we go and see what's going on with the lottery. It would be awesome sauce if I could actually win something like that. And pray and hope it would be nice. Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching my channel. And like I said, those of you out there that have taken the time to actually sit with me and go over these things with me, I would appreciate it if you guys would hit the like and subscribe to try to boost my channel. I mean, it means a great deal to me. All the love and support that I've actually gotten on my Facebook has meant a lot to me with my friends that I have over there, to where I'm at now with the YouTube channel, with my garden and my metal detecting. And you just never know what you're going to see with me, because I'm one of them people that like to be outside and on the go. Like my rock music, I'm not one of these girly girl things. I've got a lot of things with my life that I can and can't do. So that's where I'm at with that. But I really would appreciate it if you would hit the like and subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me, trust me. And I want to tell you guys thank you. And I hope that you guys have a great weekend. And it's like the Hoover boys say, that you guys out there metal detecting, cover up your holes. Why? Because all holes matter. Don't ruin it for the next person. That if you're metal detecting and you're actually out there digging holes, fill in your holes. Because things like that is what ruins it for everybody else. It's like going and getting free samples and then turn around and selling it and then ruin it for everybody else. Don't do that. Fill in your holes with respect. And I want to thank you guys for taking the time to sit and watch my channel. Like I said, hit the like and subscribe, and Hope you have a great weekend. And I shall see you on the flip side. Thank you again.